Irritable, low on energy, or simply out of sync with your body, you're not alone. Many people describe this time of year as needing a reset, but what that reset actually means is often misunderstood. In today's episode, we're going to explore what really happens inside the body after Christmas, why digestion and energy often feel unsettled, and what genuinely supports recovery without extremes, guilt, or punishment. By the end of this episode, you'll understand why popular detoxes and cleanses rarely deliver lasting benefits, how the body naturally restores balance, and how simple, steady changes grounded in physiology can help you feel like yourself again. This episode is designed not only for personal understanding, but also for learners and educators exploring health, nutrition, and well-being in an academic or professional context. Let's start with what changes during the festive period. Christmas is not just a few indulgent meals. It represents a shift in routine. Eating times often move later. Portion sizes increase, foods become richer, alcohol intake may rise, and sleep patterns are disrupted. The digestive system relies heavily on rhythm, and when those rhythms change, digestion naturally slows. This can lead to bloating, discomfort, irregular appetite, and that familiar sense of feeling off, even after normal eating resumes. Festive meals commonly combine higher levels of fat, refined carbohydrates, sugar, and alcohol. These combinations take longer to digest and can slow the movement of food through the gastrointestinal tract. When meals are eaten late in the evening and followed by reduced or fragmented sleep, the gut receives mixed signals about when to work and when to rest. Over several days, this can blur hunger and fullness cues and affect overall digestive comfort. Energy levels are affected as well. Rich foods and sweets can create sharper rises and falls in blood sugar, leading to tiredness, brain fog, and stronger cravings in the days that follow. This is sometimes described as a sugar crash, but it is better understood as the body responding to irregular intake and disrupted routines. At this point, many people feel the urge to reset. Detoxes, cleanses, fasting plans, and strict rules often promise rapid recovery. The problem is that the body does not reset through shock. It resets through stability. A genuine post-Christmas reset is about restoring predictability. When meal timing becomes consistent again, appetite hormones and digestive rhythms begin to recalibrate. Balanced meals that include protein and gentle fiber support digestion far more effectively than skipping meals or dramatically restricting intake. Sudden, extreme changes often prolong discomfort rather than resolve it. Hydration plays a supportive role, but more is not always better. The body handles fluids best when intake is spread steadily throughout the day rather than forced in large volumes. Including fluids through foods, warm drinks, and regular sipping supports digestion without overwhelming the system. Movement is another important piece of the reset. Light activity after meals, such as a short walk, helps stimulate the muscular contractions that move food through the intestines. This supports digestion, reduces bloating, and helps stabilize blood sugar. This does not require structured exercise. Gentle, consistent movement is enough. Sleep is central to recovery. Late nights and disrupted sleep patterns influence hormones that regulate appetite, energy, and digestion. Returning to earlier nights and consistent sleep routines helps restore balance across multiple systems at once. Even small improvements in sleep timing can noticeably improve how the body feels. It is also important to address detox culture directly. Extreme cleanses increase stress on the body, and stress hormones affect digestion, appetite, sleep, and nutrient absorption. When stress levels rise, digestion becomes more sensitive, not more efficient. Calm, steady routines support recovery far better than drastic interventions. Some people notice puffiness or water retention after the holidays. This is a normal response to changes in salt intake, carbohydrate consumption, hydration patterns, and movement levels. The body stores water alongside carbohydrates, which can create a temporary sense of heaviness. This resolves naturally as routines stabilize and does not indicate toxin buildup. Supplements may offer targeted support for some individuals, but they are not the foundation of a reset. Fermented foods or digestive supports can be helpful tools, but they work best when built on regular meals, hydration, movement, and sleep. No supplement replaces those fundamentals. There is also a psychological dimension to the post-Christmas period. Pressure to compensate for enjoyment or to regain control quickly can increase internal stress. The gut and brain are closely connected, and emotional stress can amplify digestive discomfort. A measured, non-punitive approach supports both physical and mental well-being. So what does a genuine reset look like? It looks like rhythm returning, regular meals, gentle fiber, steady hydration, light movement, improved sleep, and a mindset focused on restoration rather than correction. When these signals return, digestion often becomes smoother, energy stabilizes, and appetite cues become clearer within days. Before we close today's episode, it's worth pausing on one final point. Much of the health messaging at this time of year is driven by urgency. Fix it now. Reset immediately. Start again. But what we've explored today tells a different story. The body does not respond best to pressure. It responds to reassurance, to familiarity, to consistency. When digestion feels uncomfortable after the holidays, it is not a failure of discipline. It is information. When energy dips or sleep feels unsettled, it is not something to override. It is a signal. And understanding those signals is where meaningful health education begins. This is why conversations like this matter within Unicate College. Whether you are studying health, teaching it, working in well-being, or applying this knowledge personally, the principle is the same. Sustainable health is built through understanding how the body works, not fighting against it. A post-Christmas reset, done properly, is not about restriction. It is about restoration. Restoring routine, restoring balance, restoring trust in the body's ability to recalibrate when supported rather than rushed. That is the real takeaway from today's episode. Thank you for spending this time with Unicate Talks, produced by Unicate College. Our aim is to take complex health science and translate it into understanding that is practical, grounded, and relevant beyond the classroom. If this episode has helped you think differently about digestion, health resets, or the post-holiday period, take that understanding forward with you. Apply it gradually, share it thoughtfully, and remember that health is not built in extremes, but in consistency. We'll be back soon with another episode exploring the science behind everyday health and well-being. Until then, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep approaching health with clarity rather than urgency.